It's times when things get hard and tough and things are happening and you don't really understand why they're happening this way. Sometimes God will allow us to go through it. And every one of us as Christian believers will have to walk through this valley one day. And see, the walking through this valley is when you're going through it, it's the purpose that you don't go through this valley with anybody else but you. You don't walk through this holding the hand of somebody else. You don't walk through these kind of valleys because anybody know that when you are in trouble and you show up in trouble, there ain't so many people you can call. And isn't it amazing that when you're in trouble, there ain't too many people you can call, but when somebody else is in trouble, they got you on speed dial. Can I get a witness in here? They in trouble, they can call you. And they call you 6 or 7 times, and then they even text you SOS, and like they're in the middle of the ocean somewhere, like you're on a cruise ship and you need a lifeline. Why are you texting me SOS? I don't know. I ain't heard you was out there in the water. That's a rescue call that folks use when they're on a ship. Last time I heard you was on the subway, but I don't know. Were you on a boat out there? Texting SOS. Then they go 911. Well, what are you calling 911 for? What are you texting that for? That means emergency response. Well, if you needed 911, you should have dialed 911 and not dialed me. Hello, lights. Y'all ain't saying nothing. That's all right. See, and when you go through this valley, God certainly will have you to go through this valley, but he'll even watch you while you're in the valley. Because there are times while in the valley, things won't turn out as you expect. There are times in the valley you'll have to put on the whole armor of God. Be able to go on. But can I say that you'll even have to put on your big boy or big girl clothes. You'll have to suck it up and keep moving. You must clearly understand that when you're in the valley of your journey, the shadow of death is around the corner. But I want to say to you, but the shadow of death has been given too much credit. Because clearly, when this Hebraic writer wrote this, when he wrote it, and we attribute it to David and being Davidic writings, the shadow of death is often overstated, because if you understand what it is, it's just a shadow. Sometimes people view it as being that you're going through the valley of death, but it's the shadow. Because the shadow is just a shadow. What a shadow does usually, it's there to intimidate you, to control you, and prevent you from moving on. Because sometimes, if you notice that sometimes when people see shadows, they get scared of shadows. Sometimes see a shadow on the wall of an image, and it makes it look much larger than it actually is. And you can't permit the shadow of death, or the shadow of anyone, or the shadow of anything, because I want to show you that the shadow of death is just not death itself, but it can be a person. And sometimes we have the tendency to try to let the wrong people into our lives and allow them to try to control what's going on.